Welcome to Fat Over 40. My name's Miles, and in this episode we're going to see if I've hit my goals for the last 3 months. Now, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. There's a new film every single Friday, and if you like what you hear, then please give us a fat thumbs up. But more importantly, comment down below. Let me know what your goals have been for the last 3 months and whether or not you've hit them. So, a quick recap. I had 3 main goals for the previous quarter. The first one was to get my body weight under 100 kilos. That's 220 pounds or 15 stone 7. The second one was a weight related one, and that was to lift over 200 kilos in the deadlift. And the third one was to beat my 500 meters rowing time of 1 minute 32. So let's start off with my weight. Drum roll please. I weighed in a couple of days ago at 99.1 kilos. So I did manage to break that 100 kilo sort of magic barrier. It's eluded me for months and months and months and months and months. So my current weight is 99.1 kilos, which is 218 pounds or 15 stone 6. So I definitely haven't been like 15.5 stone for a long time. Yeah. I started off in January at 104 kilos, and I'm now 99, so I've lost about 5 kilos in the last 3 months. I've got some other stats for you as well. My body fat has gone from 24.3 down to 20.4, so 4% reduction on body fat. Again, I'm really happy with that. The fat around my organs, my visceral fat, has gone from 12 to 10, and my metabolic age has gone from 46 to 34. Hey, what do you think about that? So really pleased there. In terms of my measurements, I take some body caliper measurements with my PT and some measurements. So my triceps have gone from 35 and 33 to 32, each of 2, so that's good. My back, I know I've seen a big difference in my back. Well, I haven't seen it, but in the mirror I've seen it. My back was 55 and it's now 35, so a loss of 20 there on my back fat, so again, I'm super happy with that. My abs have gone from 42 to 40, my hips have gone from 43 to 41, so again I've lost a couple of inches around my midriff, and my legs, 22 and 21 have gone to 22 and 22, so I've put on a little bit of muscle on my skinnier leg, so again, that's good too. You can see by my overall body, if you like. Yeah, so sorry about the sorry about the sort of semi-naked posing going on here, but ultimately I need to sort of share with you how I'm looking. I'm still not happy with the amount of fat I've got, in terms of the size of my belly, so I'm going to continue to sort of chip away at that. In terms of my upper body, it's starting to take sort of nice shape. Everything seems to be sort of firming up. I think I just need to keep doing what I'm doing. So there we go. My second goal was to lift over 200 kilos in the deadlift, and you may have seen a spoiler on Instagram with this. I did fail. I was 5 kilos short. I managed to, it was a personal best. I managed to lift 195 kilos, that's 430 pounds or 30 stone 7. So, look, I'm super happy with where I got to. But to be honest with you, I just think I just got a little bit overwhelmed when it came to to try and lift the 200. So I suppose like with a lot of sports, men and women, getting your head in the game is half the battle, and I don't think I was mentally prepared on the day. But look, I'll keep that goal rolling over. My third one was to get under 132. 1 minute 32 in my 500 meter row, and unfortunately I haven't managed to beat that time either. I think I set a pretty good time in the first place, but I just can't get close to that at the moment, but I will persevere. So I want to set some new goals for the next 3 months, and I want to mix it up a little bit. I'm not going to set myself a sort of a weight goal in terms of getting myself to a particular weight. Yes, I want to continue to lose weight, but I think we should look at some of the sort of sub-stats. So my body fat has gone down. It was 24.3 and it's now down at 20.4. So I'm going to set myself an aggressive body fat target of 17%. That's what I want to try to achieve in the next 3 months. My abs and my hips, I want to try and get those measurements under 38. My back, I want to try and get that down to 30 if I can. My back went from, just looking, from 55 to 35, so another 5 off my back, and I'll be pretty happy there. I'll still keep my deadlift target of 200 kilos. I'm going to persevere with that with my road to 200. I'm going to still crack on. I'm going to change up my cardio goal. I'm going to use something called the assault bike, and if you don't know what an assault bike looks like, it looks like this. It is probably one of the most disgusting bits of machinery I've ever used. But a couple of weeks ago I did a 10-minute maximum effort and to see how many calories I could burn within that time, and I managed to burn 132 calories on the assault bike for 10 minutes flat out. So that's going to be my benchmark, and I'm going to work on that over the next few months, and I'll test myself again in 3 months' time. There's one more fitness goal that I want to try and achieve, and that's something called a double under. It's basically skipping where you pass the rope underneath your feet twice. It's something I haven't managed to be able to do yet. My sort of single unders, or my skip, is coming on nicely. I just need to put a bit of extra effort in and try and get these double unders. So I'll be doing a little series. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, then check that out. That's where I post most of my sort of working out videos for you to see. Now, I do want to set myself a big challenge. I've done some muddy runs in the past, but my knee just can't handle running at the moment. So I'm thinking of like a sort of good bike challenge, or a good walking challenge, or a rowing challenge. I'm going to have a little think, but I'm going to set myself quite a sort of big, aggressive sort of challenge in the next 3 months, and I'll let you know what I decide. Now, setting goals, I have done a setting goals video. If you haven't set yourself any goals, then I suggest that you do. It's always good to sort of push yourself and aim for something. But don't forget, you need to refer to them. Don't just sort of like go, oh yeah, I've set myself some goals, and then in 3 months' time you're like, oh, what were my goals again? You know, you do have to keep referring to them regularly and reminding yourself of what your goals are, and try and, you know, in everything you do, try and make sure that you're pushing towards achieving those goals. Yeah? Now, if you haven't seen the original video of when I set my goals, you can check that out here. If you haven't seen the lazy bum video with the lovely Jessica, then click here. And if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click here. And if you make one change this week, set some goals for the next 3 months so you don't die fat.